Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Nucleus Tutorial. This is Kanchan. In the last session we have discussed properties of multiplication of integers. In today's session we will see which type of questions are asked on multiplication properties and also learn a new topic that is properties of division of integers. Generally two types of questions are asked. First one, verify the statements which is based on distributive property of multiplication over addition or subtraction. You can see one such example on the screen where statement is given. Now we will solve their LHS and RHS and then verify it, which is very simple. You can do very easily. Second type of questions are find the product using suitable properties. These questions generally based on associative property and distributive property of multiplication over addition or subtraction. In this, a question is given in which you have to find out the product but by using suitable properties. As A part, in this 8 into 53 into minus 125, we have already solved this type of question in the last session, so you know how to solve them. Now part B, here 625 into minus 35 plus minus 625 into 65. Now if we solve the question as it is given, then it is very difficult, or we have to do more multiplications, we have to do more calculations. But if we use distributive property of multiplication over addition, then we can simplify it as we will take out the common term, that is 625. Then we put the remaining terms with their sign in a square bracket. First we will solve the square bracket and then we multiply the digits and we will get the answer. In part C, it is 16 into 18. Again, it is difficult to multiply 16 into 18, but we can write it. We can write 18 as 20 minus 2, or you can resolve 16 also, that is 20 minus 4. Now again here we are using distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. You can see we can simplify the question with very easy steps. Here I am giving you some practice questions with their answers. You can find their complete solution in next video, integers solution #4. For further queries, you can call me or WhatsApp me on my contact number 798 2241447 or mail me. My mail ID is nucleustutorials20@gmail.com. Thank you. Now we will discuss our today's topic, properties of division of integers. It is a very small topic because integers are not closure under division. Division is not commutative for integers, means we cannot change the order of integers. For example, we put 2 divided by 4. The answer will be 1 by 2. If we change their order, then it is 4 divided by 2. Our answer is 2. Means if we change the order of integers, then we will get different answers. So division is not commutative for integers. Then division is not associative for integers. Same, if we change the grouping of integers, then we will get different answers. Next property, when any integer is divided by 1 gives the integer itself, and if any integer is divided by 0, then its answer is not defined. But if we divide 0 by any integer which is other than 0, then we will get 0. Now here I am explaining you one question which is generally asked in exam. In this type of questions, there are 3 main things which we must know. Now first we read the question. In a class test containing 15 questions, 4 marks are given for every correct answer and minus 2 marks are given for every incorrect answer. The first part of the question is, Gurpreet attempts all questions but only 9 of her answers are correct. What is her total score? One of her friends gets only 5 answers correct, what will be her score? So in this case, we will keep 3 things in our mind. First, we must know total number of questions. Second, marks given for correct answers. And third, marks given for incorrect answers. So in first case, to find the answer of first part, we can see here marks given for 1 correct answer is 4. So marks given for 9 correct answer is 36. Marks given for 1 correct answer is -2, and number of incorrect answer is, so we can find the number of incorrect answers, which is 6, and then we can find the marks given for incorrect answers, that is -12. So in this way, the total score of Gurpreet is 36 minus 12, it is 24, because we will subtract the marks obtained for correct answers minus marks obtained for incorrect answers. In second part, we have to find the score of her friend, which gets only 5 answers correct. So the same process, procedure we will follow, and we can find the answer. And her friend's total score is 0, right? Now, next question is, a cement company earns a profit of rupees 8 per bag of white cement sold and a loss of rupees 5 per bag for grey cement sold. Part A. The company sells 3,000 bags of white cement and 5,000 bags of grey cement in a month. What is its profit or loss? And part B. What is the number of white cement bags it must sell to have neither profit nor loss if the number of grey bags sold is 6,400 bags? Now to solve part A, first we have to find out the profit on selling one white cement bag, that is rupees 8. Now profit on selling of such 3,000 white cement bag, it is rupees 24,000. Then loss made on sale of 1 grey cement and loss made on sale of such 5,000 grey cement bag, we will find out, which is rupees 25,000. So obviously loss is greater than profit, so company got loss of rupees 1,000. Now the question is, they want to ask how many number of white cement bags must be sold to have neither profit nor loss. Means what? The loss made on the selling of 6,400 bags must be equal to the profit on the selling of white cement bags. So we have to find that number. Now see how we will find out. First we will find out the loss made on the sale of grey cement bags, and that will be the profit earned on the white cement bags sold. So to find out the number, we divide profit earned by the cost of 1 white cement bag, and we got the number 4,000. So 4,000 white cement bags are sold. You solve this kind of questions which is given in your textbook, and for further queries you can call me on my WhatsApp number and mobile number, or you can mail me also on my mail ID which I have already given you. So this was the last session of integers. Now we will do Google form for revision of integers. The link is given in the description box. You can check it out. In next video we will learn algebra with easy steps. Thank you for watching my video. If you like it, please like it, subscribe my channel and share it with your friends. Thank you very much.